The man suddenly realized 108 days had passed since he'd been stranded alone on Mars. He combed every corner of the base looking for a way to get word of his survival to Earth. He eventually stumbled upon the Pathfinder vehicle, a craft that had been deactivated back in 1997. Despite the machine's advanced age, he wouldn't abandon the attempt, and when he hooked it up and powered it on, the old craft actually sprung to life once he angled the signal tower toward Earth, the space agency on our planet. Picked up the transmission. Everyone froze in shock, knowing right away someone must still be alive on Mars. Since the vehicle belonged to the agency, they could also take remote control of it. Meanwhile, the man on Mars caught sight of Pathfinder's lights flickering to life. Even with the machine's age, it took a full 30 minutes to send just one word. This small sign gave him hope. He wasn't stranded alone. He rushed to grab leftover whiteboards and pens from the lab, scribbled simple phrases on them and propped them in front of the camera. Before long, the team on Earth decoded his message. Cheers erupted and they began exchanging gestures using the camera's feed. Then the man came up with a way to boost communication speed. He drew a 16-letter circle around the camera, and the Earth team mirrored the setup. Now they could send individual letters by shifting the camera's focus, and the man could string those letters into full words. But this method still dragged on, so the Earth team proposed upgrading Pathfinder's system and linking it directly to the camera, letting them communicate with no lag. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Now they could talk back and forth directly. But another massive problem loomed. If a rescue mission was sent from Earth, he'd need to stay alive for 4 whole years. The man assured them he'd mastered potato farming on Mars and could survive alone not just 4 years but even 40. But the next day, disaster struck. The pressure differential in the lab spiked. Violent blast, and cracking the glass on his spacesuit, oxygen started hissing out, so he sealed the gap with duct tape. When he stumbled back into the lab, he found all his potatoes encased in ice, completely dead. This was his last shot at survival, and it was gone. He relayed the news to Earth and urged them to speed up the rescue rocket launch. The space agency rushed a new rocket into orbit, but moments after liftoff, it blew up in the sky. Now hope of saving the man faded, but then the Chinese space agency stepped in with an offer to help. They outlined a new plan. Their booster rocket could deliver fuel and supplies to Hermes, the return space. On Mars, the man would also need to reach Hermes using his small rover-mounted rocket.